just a wee quick video on a thought. Hey folks, hope you liked my new intro. I just thought it'd be cool. Obviously I didn't drive into that river that fast. It's sped up for the Axel to get in the little graphic at the end. I want to talk about a very taboo subject, something that will probably get me in bother or trouble. Have you ever noticed people that aren't saved, aren't believers, they use the Lord's name in vain a lot? In fact, I just heard it there now about 10 minutes ago. I'm sitting in a car park in Coleraine and I just had my lunch, and I heard this woman, her and her son were in the car, and she had the windows down, and she pulled into the space just opposite me. She swore at him and used the Lord's name in vain. Now, I'm not going to judge that woman. I won't judge her because there's millions of her, millions like her, and I think that she's probably a good mother. She just was frustrated. So I can't judge her because in the past, before I was saved, I would have used the Lord's name in vain. So, what do I want to say about this? Well, why do people use the Lord's name in vain when they don't believe that you need the Lord to be saved? You know, why? Coming from a Catholic background, the Lord's name in vain was just another word. You'd have been talking, and especially my mother, every other word's F. I'm not going to say it. But every other word's F, and she sometimes starts every sentence with the Lord's name. I remember one day, shortly after I became a Christian, though it was a wee while after, I think it was a couple of years after I became a Christian, I started working in a nursing home, and I had this great idea to raise funds for the nursing home. I've got two of my Christian friends who love cycling to cycle the Lap of the Loch, which is basically 131 miles. I don't know how they did it, but they did it for me, and they raised something like 120 odd pounds, and I had to stay half an hour or so until Terry and Carmen came back from their lap. And I had warned my mother, you've never met Carmen before. You've met Michael and you've met Terry. Michael is Carmen's wife. Michael is Carmen's husband. Carmen is Michael's wife, and she'd never met Carmen before. She's met Michael and she met Terry, their friend and my friend, and we're all friends. And I says, Mum, being your best behaviour, do not swear, do not use the Lord's name in vain in front of these people. These are my friends, they're Christians, and they don't appreciate that. Oh, no problem. And in come Carmen and Terry. I just finished their lap of the loch, and we posed for pictures, and they posed pictures with the home manager and the head nurse and whatever. And then as they were about to leave to go to do the 30-40 mile trek home, how they did it I do not know. Just as they were about to leave, a wasp was buzzing around Carmen's hair, the back of Carmen's head, and my mother went, used the Lord's name and went, Carmen. So it was Jesus Carmen, and I was like, Mom. She goes, what? I asked you not to do it, not to say it. And sorry. I felt terrible. So, and my mother to this day still doesn't believe she's done anything wrong. To this day, she is still not saved. I am a Christian now, coming 14 years in August 7th. So my mother, I bought my mother a Bible a few years ago, and she accepted it with great joy, and that was like, wow, this is amazing. This is a big breakthrough with my mother. But she has still to open it yet. She's still to open it. She's never opened it, and she still doesn't accept that she needs to be a Christian. She needs to become a Christian. She thinks she's alright the way she is. She thinks that her going to heaven is by believing in God or her own way, it's just totally wrong. Not gonna say not all Catholics will go to heaven. I believe that God's people are everywhere, and I believe that there is people within the Catholic Church that are Christians, that are true believing Christians, but they're just stuck in that denomination. You know, here we go about denominations. I'm not going to go down that path because I always get myself into trouble and I offend someone, so I won't do it. But I'm just going to say there is some Roman Catholics that are true believers, and I think especially in Northern Ireland, this is another video, I need to do this in another video, but I think in Northern Ireland we need to, yes, the Bible says to be saved, to be born again, but if you say that to an Irish Catholic, you need to be saved, you need to be born again, oh, you need to be a Protestant. No, you don't need to be a Protestant. You need to be a believer in Jesus Christ. Just believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you shall be saved. You need to be a believer. I'm going to end this video now before I offend someone. But God bless you, and this is Northern Irish Disciple, out.